Welcome to Toni Unleashed, the podcast, where I unleash the truth about all things pets. My research and anecdotal evidence, paired with expert interviews, will help your pet thrive. I'm here to answer questions, share insights, and spread awareness about what's really going on in the world of pets. I'm Toni Shelaske with 25 years of experience in the pet space. Welcome to the show. Hi, and welcome to Toni Unleashed, the podcast. And I am here in-house, excited to have Tanya Diable, founder of Joey's Paw, with me today. Welcome, Tanya.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Right? Super exciting.
So excited.
So I have heard the story, and you've told the story 8,000 times, but our listeners need to hear how Joey's Paw, what it is, how it came to be, and tell us.
Well, Joey's Paw came to be because of my dog, Joey. Joey was found on the side of the road with his legs intentionally severed at 6 weeks old.
And how did you find how did Pet Finder
I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw this dog that had 2 prosthetic back legs. And I'm a girl who loves a dog that is special needs and every way, shape, and form. And I immediately said to my husband, we have to go get him.
Yeah.
And so we adopted him. And he was actually in medical foster for a year and a half. So we adopted him and he was a year and a half when we got him.
Gotcha.
He had 2 prosthetic back legs when we initially got him.
Oh.
And then he had a femoral amputation on one leg because he got a tiny nick that got infected, and we tried everything for 3 months until it was time.
Yeah.
And then it was the best, honestly, it was the best thing that we ever did for him because that leg you couldn't even touch. He pulled it in. Best thing that ever happened. And so he is now a thriving, happy puppy with three legs.
That's amazing.
And so we got Joey, and I knew on the way home that we were going to do something, and I didn't know what that looked like. And we ended up realizing that he was in medical foster for a year and a half, and nobody wanted him.
Oh.
So I was like, we need to do something to see if we could get not only show awareness, but get those dogs that are in need of those types of devices. And those are expensive.
Yeah.
And so if we can alleviate that expense, it gives that dog 100% better chance of getting adopted. And that's the goal, is to get those dogs adopted.
And your organization started in 2017?
August 26th.
August 26th,
Yep.
2017.
It was our first donation, $25 from a guy named David in Pittsburgh.
Aww.
Yes, it was great.
And you are 100% reliant on donations?
100%, yes. We are not eligible for grants. So
why?
Because we don't fall under, when you do most of the grant writing and you go all the way down, you'll fill out the forms and everything, and it'll say, are you a rescue or a shelter? No. Then we don't fall into any of those categories.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So everything is donation based. And as of this morning, we have helped 2,053 dogs, animals.
2,053, mostly dogs.
99% dogs.
Yeah.
Yes. We do help we don't necessarily turn away other requests.
Sure.
We've helped a alpaca and a donkey with a prosthetic.
Really?
And then we've helped a miniature horse, a cow, turkey, a bunch of goats, a bunch of cats, duck, bearded dragon, deer, sheep with a wheelchair. Yeah.
A deer?
Deer.
A domesticated deer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still keep in touch with some of the families? Some,
yes. Yes. I connect with some of them.
Yeah.
Some have more extensive needs, which it takes more time. So you stay more have much more communication.
Yeah.
But some yes, some no.
Yeah. Yeah. And you've done this for people all over the world.
All over the world. Honduras, Egypt, the Philippines. We just got one yesterday for Lebanon that we processed today.
So people, how do they find you usually?
Usually they Google and it comes up Joey's Paw, and that's generally how, and then it goes into from there. Yeah.
So anybody can apply.
Yep.
And what does that application process look like?
So to apply, you go on our website. There is a form that you fill out, and it's a name, address, easy stuff. We definitely ask for the breed and the weight, just to make sure that we have the appropriate device. And I send back an email and with some information, and I ask for some measurements. And generally within 7 business days, you can get a wheelchair.
7 business days. So, so a person went through the process. They got approved for a wheelchair. You send the wheelchair. And then from their end, how do they get their dog used to a wheelchair?
I always tell everybody, it's like a new shoe. Slowly, multiple times a day. I usually say 5 minutes, multiple times a day. I say generally take one treat that is the high value, best treat for that dog, and only give it to him in the wheelchair. And every single time that he or she is in the wheelchair, make it like it's New Year's Eve. Yes, this is great. Yes, yes. And make it really loud and happy. And so they correlate a treat and good things in that. And then just multiple walks, 10 minutes up and down the street or whatever, multiple times a day. And that's it. And just get used to them gradually, I should say.
So you coach them through it?
You do.
You personally are coaching them through it?
I try to do it, yes. If I can, I will. If they ask, and some people don't do it. Some people just put their dog in the wheelchair and done. And then they'll come back and they say the dog doesn't like the wheelchair.
And then what?
And then there are times when I'll go back
Have you tried this?
Do this. And then if they say no, the dog won't use it, then they'll send it back.
Okay.
And then it'll be cleaned up, and then it'll be sent out to another dog.
Okay. And you cover the shipping, you cover all of that.
We cover shipping to them. Their only responsibility is to get it back whenever they're done with it. There is no timeline.
No matter what.
No matter what.
So, how about sizing and weight and how do you figure all that out?
Well, there is a company, it's called Walkin' Pats. That's the wheelchair that Boone is in, my dog Boone. And he loves that wheelchair. It's light, but sturdy all at the same time. And the best part about it is you can adjust height and width and length. It is amazing. And there are different struts that can go as the dog grows. So we just sent out a wheelchair for a 5-month-old pit bull the other day. And I told the owner, I said, you're going to have multiple wheelchairs for this dog. And she said, I know. And she was not sure if she could afford that. And I said, we will take care of that all the way through until the dog's fully grown. And I said, there might be a time when you could use the same frame, but we'll send you different struts. Or we just might have to send you a whole new one, depending on how fast the dog grows.
Do you mind if I ask, what's the pit bull story?
Was born that way.
Deformed.
And ended up needing a wheelchair, and got to a certain point where the owner realized the dog was struggling getting around, not walking, but just getting around, and needed a wheelchair, and without hesitation. Yeah. Made her cry.
Yeah. And anybody can do this. Anybody can reach out and ask you for help.
Yep. Anybody. Absolutely.
And how many actual wheelchairs have you provided? Do you know?
I know last year it was, I believe, like 230.
Okay.
wheelchairs.
So do you do the leg braces too?
Mm-hmm. We do leg braces. Anything.
Is that the company in Bridgeville right here that you use?
We don't use them.
No.
Well, we have used them. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad company. They only take care of Pittsburgh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Only Pittsburgh, and they will not ship outside. They won't take care of anything outside. So I can't.
And they get enough business just in this. Wow. I didn't know that.
I had no idea.
I've heard good. I mean, I've had customers and one employee that used them and really loved them.
They're a great company. Actually, someone just that we're on social media right now, actually, on our Joey's Paw social media on the stories, there was a dog, Blue, and we got a brace for them. So, yeah.
Okay. So leg braces too. Mm-hmm. And the prosthetics.
Yes.
So, I guess that's a U.S. company.
It is.
How do you fit a dog with a prosthetic remotely?
We use a company. It's called Specialized Pet Solutions, and it's in Washington. And
State.
And they send out a casting kit, and they take the dog or whoever to a vet, and they will cast it and send it to them, and they will make a prosthetic.
Oh.
Or a brace.
Almost like an impression.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It's easy. It is actually harder to actually get it set up than it is to do the molding of the leg. Okay.
So then we get a prosthetic, and is the process similar to getting a dog? Really?
It is exactly similar. And what's funny is some dogs don't take to it. Neither do they take to the wheelchairs, but some dogs don't take to it. Some dogs do. But honestly, what's really funny is when you see them start walking for the first time, it's like when you see those videos with
when they put their boots on. That's kind of how.
Exactly.
When you said some dogs don't take to them, that's where my brain went, just like boots.
Exactly. It's hilarious. Sometimes it's hilariously funny. And then there's others that get in and go. And that actually makes me tear up.
I'm sure.
Actually, every video and every picture that I get, I don't care if it's just a loaner wheelchair that the dog's 13 or as a puppy. I have tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that we can help so many dogs. Like, that just totally fills my heart up with joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so we have a dog and the prosthetic didn't work. Mm-hmm. Does that come back to you? No, because that's such an individualized item.
Yes. And I've had many people say that we haven't even done, hey, I have a prosthetic for my dog. Can I send it to you? No, I'm sorry, but it's one and done. Yeah.
That's a shame. But I get it. You know what I mean? There's no
going around about it. Yeah.
Do you have a storage of wheelchairs?
Well,
or
my garage is full. There are times when it's full. Like right now, it's full because unfortunately, there's a season. We had a season at the end of November, December. A lot of older dogs
passed,
and we've helped that have passed away.
Yeah.
and then all of those have come back, and then we'll get cleared out, and then it's a season, feast or famine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So because you're donation based and rely 100% on donations, how do people donate to your organization?
You can go on your website and there's a donate button and then there's the link for a PayPal, Venmo, and then you could always send a check. And I have that information to send a check, but most people donate through PayPal, honestly.
And your website is joeyspaw.org.
Yes.
JOEYS paw.org.
Yes.
So do you have anything new on the horizon or thoughts of where do you see Joey's Paw getting to?
That's a great question. I ask on a daily basis.
Uh-huh.
I know right now we had a book, Bowtie Boone, that and all the proceeds go to Joey's Paw. We have a coloring book that all the proceeds go to Joey's Paw. We don't take a dime of it. That we are working on our second book, Bowtie Boone and Gary the Shy Groundhog, and literally the arch nemesis of Boone in the backyard.
Aw.
It really is a groundhog in the backyard.
Did it evolve from a kind of a true story?
Oh, it is a true story.
Yeah.
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 But this one, the book, I had actually was going to do a cartoon funny moment, but being so shy, it was a good teaching moment for kids. Mm-hmm. So we're going in that direction. But that is coming up on the horizons. We have the bow tie, or we have Joey's Paw, the brewery tour.
You're doing that again this year?
We're doing that again this year. And then we're having our big event in November 14th, at the Cranberry Marriott.
Okay.
And it's Santa Paws is coming to town.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to have a tree. How many feet tall?
There's 12 feet tree. 12 foot. Yes. Yeah. And there's I believe right now we have 23 other trees that'll be in that room. So
what size trees are those going to be?
Those are like 6 and 9 feet.
Wow.
Yeah. Not all of them will be decorated, but they'll be light. So yeah, and we're doing little things a little bit different this year. We're going to have a buffet instead of a sit down. Okay. And we're going to have everything on the tree, and we're going to take donations for a wonderful nonprofit called Abby's Angels. And you so generously are doing our centerpieces, which will all be donated to her as well. And she does a lot of medical care for dogs. So I want to make sure we can help her as much as we can. So do you want to tell us a little bit about Abby's Angels? So when is the date of the big event at Cranberry? November 14th.
November 14th.
6 to 10.
And that's your biggest fundraiser?
Biggest fundraiser of the year. Last year we raised $26,000 and we helped quite a few dogs with that money.
So people that attend, is that invitation only, or how does that all, like you have to buy a ticket to? You
have to buy a ticket.
On your website?
On the website. There will be, you can go through the website and then event B. I believe they're going to be $65. And it's funny because that $65, we don't make any money off of it. We literally pay for dinner and
I was just going to say, why alcohol. Only $65?
I've heard that people say it's too much. So, yeah. So, but that literally will only pay for dinner and a drink, and we don't make any money off of that. So,
okay.
Just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
So, but yes, they'll have that. And then there was Brothers Bandana who we just totally love them. Yeah. They're going to set up a booth there this year.
Nice.
As well. So,
and you'll have an auction.
Lots of baskets.
Yes.
Lots of baskets. And David Highfield will be emceeing again.
Oh, that's
great.
Which is
fantastic. Love him.
Yes.
He's a great guy.
That's great. That David Highfield is from Pittsburgh Today Live, which is our local morning show.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's very active in the pet world around here.
He's so generously given his time to us. It's just such a blessing.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And tell me about Abby's Angels.
She is from the Ligonier area, and Bedford, they have their own shop, so to speak, their own brick and mortar. That they have a lot of the adoptions and stuff like that through there. They've been around for numerous years, and they've helped so many medical cases. I can't even tell you. Nicole is a wonderful human being.
So any type of medical case?
Any kind of, yes. She babies to otherwise.
To keep the dogs and cats in the house? Is it just dogs?
Just dogs.
Just dogs. So does she try to help people keep the dogs in their homes? They're all rescues that people need to take care of, that out of the shelters and such. Gotcha.
Yeah. And then she'll rehabilitate them to a certain point, and then she'll find fosters for them until they get adopted.
Okay.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
I can tell you with 100% certainty, I've dealt with enough medical in my own health. I give her so much credit for all she does. Wow. It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and she'll be there as well?
She will be there. She'll probably have a pup or two, I'm sure.
Oh boy.
She usually does that are up for adoption.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I can't wait to be at the event.
It's going to be so much fun.
I know.
I absolutely love that event. It's so much fun.
Yeah. That's great.
We start at 7 a.m. to get that started.
Oh.
It takes a lot of time to get what we do done.
And it starts at 6.
It starts at 6.
And you start at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's an event all on its own just to get that.
Yeah.
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 We have a great team. We have a great team to help logistics. And yeah, we move everything from our storage unit in my house into the hotel room on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it's full. The hotel room is completely full. You can barely open the door. And then we just bring it all down and set it up.
Yeah.
I work all year in getting it.
Yeah. And you've said great things about how great Cranberry Marriott is to you.
Oh my gosh, they're amazing. We started with one room, and this year we have all 3 rooms. So,
That's
but
awesome.
we only have 200 people, but we could fit 500. But that's how big the room is. It's going to be huge.
So you could fit up to 500 people, but are you capping it at 200?
At 200 right now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to work our way up, but
Okay.
yeah, right now 200, but we have a lot of room to move, so it's not so tight. And we actually have a couple of kids from Slippery Rock going to come down and help us.
Oh, nice.
Do direction and help and see that kind of thing. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, I can help. It's after the Pittsburgh Pet Expo. So after a couple of days of recovery, I'll be good to go. So you can put me to work.
Okay.
I'm a good worker.
I bet you are. I bet you are. No doubt. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about like some really close to your heart cases or that you can think of off the top of your head?
Well, I can tell you it's really funny for St. Patrick's Day. For social media, we did a dog named Lucky, and Lucky was our very first dog we ever did. His name was Lucky, and he was found on the street paralyzed, and we got him a first wheelchair, and he's passed since, but he loved his wheelchair.
Yeah.
We have a dog named Noodle, who we've got in a wheelchair, and she flies in her wheelchair. She catches frisbee.
Oh my gosh.
She's amazing, like amazing. And she just had her one of her rear legs amputated, but she's paralyzed. But she flies in that wheelchair. Olive is just an amazing Great Dane. Went out as a puppy. Went outside to go to the bathroom, came in and was paralyzed. Laid down and couldn't get up. They did every test imaginable, couldn't figure it out. And we've gotten her multiple wheelchairs, multiple braces. She can drunk walk without her wheelchair. Staggers a lot, but she does thrive. And she's a great dog. I've met her. I got to meet her. She lives in Philly.
Oh, okay.
So it's a great dog. But yeah, those are the...
So do you review the medical, like the case file, like the before saying, okay, yes, this is definitely a situation that a wheelchair is going to work or at least attempt? Or do you know what I'm asking?
There's yes and no. Some dogs are just my dog's 13 has arthritis. I don't need any more information. I can get a wheelchair. I've had some that I've turned down because they won't take their dog to the vet. Like my dog fell off the couch and can't walk. Did you take him to the vet? No.
Right.
Well, I'm not giving you a wheelchair until the vet says okay.
Right.
Right. But there's a lot of dogs that I get they already send their, if you need medical, here it is. If you need, I'll send you whatever you need. But and there's a lot of dogs that
they're all forthcoming. Everything that has happened so far, everyone that has come to you is very forthcoming.
Pretty much forthcoming. Yes.
This is the situation. Blah blah.
I've had a couple that I'm like, I don't even know if this is going to help you. But yeah. Yeah. Then there's a woman at Walking Pets. Her name's Debbie, and she's on our board, and she's a great help to me because we're like, Debbie, can we help this dog? Or Debbie, what should we get? What type of wheelchair should we get?
Yeah.
Because there's a company, it's called Canine Carts, that makes our custom carts, which is the front wheelchair and any alternative heavy duty wheelchairs that for the cow would be in that, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the most expensive wheelchair we ever bought. That was $3,600.
Because a cow weighs like 2,000 pounds.
It was crazy big. It was crazy big. But yeah.
And eventually that'll come back to you.
No, I don't want that one.
No.
I have no place for that in my garage. And where that cow is on a farm. I'm like, you can have that.
Yeah.
If you ever get another cow that need, there you go.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, where my brain went to, like, as far as like the medical background, like my brain goes to, okay, you could have a person with a dog that's 100 pounds that should be 50 pounds. And,
Correct. And they've literally,
we should address the weight before we invest in
there's
a wheelchair.
There's actually been multiple dogs that have been, well, my dog is overweight and can hardly walk. Can I need a wheelchair? But it needed like a front wheelchair. Okay. And so I said no to the custom wheelchair because it's 100% custom to your dog. I will gladly get you a Walk-In Pets quad. Get your dog walking.
Oh.
Lose some of that weight.
Right.
And at the end,
right,
we can help you with that.
Right.
And there's only been one that has ever come back that's actually done what they needed to do for their dog.
Good for you.
Yeah, because I won't spend the money because you're enabling your dog to stay heavy, and I'm not doing that.
Right. Right. And I get it. You can only get involved so much and do so much, but my brain also goes to supplementation for joints. Mm-hmm. So if we have a dog that is arthritic, mm-hmm. do you go down that road at all, or do you feel like that's crossing?
Well, I don't have the medical insurance to cover any of medical advice, so I don't usually at all hit any of that stuff.
Gotcha.
Because I won't even put a wheelchair together for people because I don't have the insurance to cover if I put it together wrong.
Oh.
And I do as much as I can, but then I cap it because of the medical insurance aspect.
And do you have an attorney that you can go to from an advisory point of view? Like that, I would have never thought of something. I don't know that I would have thought of that.
I did. And honestly, it was better to just say no. We just don't even go there. Mm-hmm. We have insurance to go out in public for mm-hmm. Joey's Paw, but we don't have any, so I don't give any insurance.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't think about that.
No, mm-hmm. No. And how many are on your board?
We have 9.
9 people.
9.
That's a huge board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a lot of, and what's funny is there's a lot of people that say you should have bigger boards.
Oh. No,
we're good.
And how often do you meet?
Generally, we meet 4 times a year.
Okay.
And with COVID and all that stuff, we do a lot of Zoom. We finally did our first in-person event or in-person meeting this January, and it was wonderful to see everybody in person.
Nice.
But
are they all local?
All local, except Debbie. Debbie is in New Hampshire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And will they all be at the event on November 14th?
Everybody. And Debbie.
And nice. She's coming in for it.
She comes in for it.
She
comes in for everyone, even before she was on the board.
That's great.
So she is Walk-In Pets, canine carts, and it's under the heading of Paw Prosper. They are an amazing supporters of Joey's Paw. It's mm-hmm. amazing. Mm-hmm. They really do help us get what we need to help every dog that we need, and it's amazing.
Do you think it helps with cases of DM? Degenerative?
100%.
It does.
100%. And I always tell people who come to me that when their knuckles start, get them used to the wheelchair now, because now it's easier to teach them how to use the wheelchair and get them comfortable and adjusted to it versus because they'll say, oh, well, he doesn't need it yet. But when he needs it, you want him to be comfortable enough in that chair instead of throwing that dog into a chair that is like, what is going on with my body? And now you're putting me into this.
So I have Layla in hydrotherapy for muscle and ligament and joint development is the number one reason. But the number two reason is so that she's used to being in a hydro tub for when she is 10, 11, 12 and needs that therapy for her joints.
Absolutely.
I want her to be comfortable and able to do it to keep her going.
Because you're not throwing her in like, oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And to do that to an older dog is challenging. It's very challenging.
That's the only medical advice I give people in essence is almost like put them in early and not later. Because if you do it later, you truly, that dog, I can't even tell you how many people are like, I should have listened to you whenever, like, so. Yeah.
So, and DM is degenerative myelopathy. So that is common in older dogs. I hate to say common, but we do see it quite a bit. And the nerves in the spinal column, correct me if I'm wrong, they kind of stop communicating with the back end of the body.
Right.
So it's almost like, and they have a lot of muscle atrophy too, but it's almost like the communication is lost. So when Tanya mentioned knuckling under, the dogs literally start to drag their toes, and a horrible byproduct of this disease is their knuckles just get bloody, and their nail. It just ends up becoming such a struggle for the pet owners
and a chronic problem because you heal and then it gets better and it heals again. And then it's such a vicious cycle. It really is. Yeah. And we get a lot of German Shepherds for that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, their hips are a mess already. So
yeah.
Okay. So Joey's paw, what an amazing story.
I will tell you, I'm super excited to see where this goes in years to come. I cannot wait to help more dogs. That's truly what we want to do. Everybody on our board, that is their mission. And honestly, it's great whenever you see them out and they talk about Joey's Paw and they're like, hey, I helped somebody. Hey, I got somebody's number. Can you help this person? And it's like, that's what we want to help as many people as we can. And Pittsburgh we're finally helping more dogs in Pittsburgh. Usually it's been out there. Now it's hitting a little bit more locally, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if someone's listening and interested in volunteering or helping in some way, just reach out.
Yes, absolutely. Just reach out.
On the contact page.
There is a volunteer part. You can just email joey.diable@yahoo.com and I'll answer, and I'm the only one that answers that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
We would love to have you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Tanya, thank you so much for being on the show. Thanks for coming to my house. It was a ton of fun.
Thank you so much for having me. This is great.
You're very, really very, very welcome.
This is a great podcast.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thanks. I love doing it. So, that's all it takes sometimes. If you love what you do, just like you,
absolutely.
Everything just kind of opens up for you.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I will have everything in the show notes. So if you have any questions or need more information, you can always reach out to me, Toni at ToniUnleashed.com, or Joey's website is joeyspaw.org. And we are here to help you in any way that we can. Please share my podcast and give a 5-star review. It does help reach more people, and that's what we're all about, is reaching and helping more people. Bye for now.